Oi, oi. What's going on, guys? Where are we? There we are. What's up? Only just got to the office. I've been pretty busy today. How are we all doing? I see you. I see you. I see you all there. How did everyone like the FOMC yesterday? We had pretty good biasing. I was quite happy with the outcome, to be honest. Given good examples of fundamental results, giving the technical data that we're collecting meaning, right? And this is what I was saying before, that for us, because we're not fundamental traders, we look at the technicals and we expect the fundamentals to follow the technicals, even though the technicals are technically a result of the fundamentals themselves. Now, some people will disagree, but I personally think if you have a system that's proven by data, that's the way you follow it, right? Afternoon, Andre. What's going on? What's going on? I'm doing good, thanks. I'm glad you're well. Yeah, I'm just, to be honest, I've been quite busy today. Um, I've got a little online business rocking, as well as Pip Surfing Society, and it's been relatively quiet up until now. I've not really ever like mentioned it. I think I've said it a couple times. Like, it's like a reselling thing. So I've always had it. It's always been something I've done, and it's always been relatively quiet. But over the last few months, it started really picking up, and it's actually taken up a little bit more of my time. But I don't mind, because at the end of the day, if I can sacrifice a couple hours every other day, and to be fair, I wouldn't normally be tied up all morning. It's only because I was behind on a lot. But I always say this, right? You got to look at it as many streams of income is the best way to do it. Looking at US 100 for an entry. We'll take a look at that in a second, Andre. Where are we here? 4-hour low, cool. So nothing too much going on here. So GJ is just, we took out these 2 daily highs, so we're just sitting around now. There may be an area for counter. I don't encourage you to trade counter, but that is the area you'd be looking at. So we actually had some really nice entries yesterday. Like the gold entry. Remember, we were calling shorts all day on this? We were calling shorts from here. Remember we were saying about that? That was from here. We were saying how it weren't exactly like the best setup, if you were, but we wanted it to come down and take out the lows. Price action delivered that beautifully. So it gave a really, really clean move in terms of what we were looking at for biasing, which is great. And again, that's the main basis of this. We're not trying to have every single setup work to a T, but if we can have biasing correct 90% of the time, then that is winning half the battle, isn't it? At the end of the day, it's always going to be the way. So let's go US 100. So big dump off there on US 100. Let's go to the daily time frame. I set a limit on WTI. I wonder if the trade is still valid after a little expansion high. I'll take a look at that in a second, my friend. Oh, it's the daily. Okay, that is a... I don't even know why I've got that highlight. Just get rid of that. What's going on, Ben? We should take on US30 and GCAD. We'll take a look at those. Let's just do these ones here, which is NAS 100. So I believe this is one of the lows that we highlighted, right? We will take a look at that in a second though, Ben. Bear with me. Yes, we can get rid of this. The entry has already been given on this, Andre, which was right here, the money in. That's the entry for that one. Stop would be underneath the low. That's money in after taking daily low and 4-hour low. I'm doing great. Good. Yeah, I'm great. Thanks, man. Great. I'm really good. Yeah, just really busy on the run up to Christmas. Like I was saying, I got a little business that I've had for years, like before I started trading. But it's always just been something I've, it just ticks over on its own. I don't put much time into it. It doesn't give me much return. It's just like a passive thing. But the last couple of months, it started popping off, and I've actually been really fucking busy. I mean, I don't mind because at the end of the day, I'd either be busy doing one thing or something else, right? So I'd rather be busy running around for myself than running around working for someone else, I think it's always better to be busy doing your own thing than someone else's thing. Okay, so we got high right here. Okay, so this is your target, and the entry was actually given. What's going on, Nick? Sorry, I didn't see a message at the bottom there. So the entry was given down here, so you should already be long on that if you're looking to trade that. Let's go US30. I don't have that on my chart here, but I will get it. US30 and then GCAD. So let's go GCAD first. Okay, so daily bullish. We've been bullish on this for quite a while since down here. Remember, guys, this money in, money out indicator, you guys can get access to it. Just a small monthly cost, which is literally just the case of the amount of work we put into it. We're trying to get a bit of return for it. It's not expensive. You can go and check it out if you want. A lot of members are using it, so if it wasn't worth using, it wouldn't be on the screen. Okay, so the 4-hour highs being taken out. Just going to mark these as 4-hour highs. Cool. You can see there's 4-hour highs in here. I'm not going to bother marking those. Just mark the extremities. Then we have this, which is potentially going to be the next target high. But let's see. 4-hour high. We've got 4-hour low right here. Okay, so we took out low. We're bullish. I'll tell you what we're looking at for that in a second. Cool. So at the moment, we've had no money in. So we're looking for a money in move to come. Let me get my pen. A second. I wish we could have music on here. Well, I know we can have music, but I wish we could have music that's not going to get copy striked. So because we took this here, we're looking for the money that was here to come back into the market in our trend direction. Now, if it doesn't, that's fine. We just let it run down lower and we look for the next point where money is available for the market to reach in and reinvest. It ultimately comes down to the principle of if Institute are willing to buy or sell at one price, one time, they're more likely to do it again. So you'll follow the same basis back and forth for selling and buying. Like here, if you look at this, they were willing to sell at this high before, they sell at the high. They were willing to sell at this high before, they sell at the high. They were willing to sell at this high before, they sell at the high. The same basis follows. Not that saying that you could have traded these setups, but the basis stays the same. Now, we do at the moment have some testing underway, and I can confirm you might have been able to trade a lower time frame on that. So I couldn't actually confirm at all. So I'm talking out of my backside when I say I can confirm. Let's go over to US 30. Bitcoin selling off down to the 100k level again. Big bearish bias came in here after we dropped down this low, and then we've been bearish ever since. And I'll show you that in replay. Ready? So we're bullish, we're bullish, we're bullish, we're bearish. All right, so we've been bearish since here, which is the 9th. And then we've been bearish since. So very, very clean. Very, very clean. So let's just delete this stuff up here. We don't need to see any of that. So hopefully you saw what I marked up there, Ben, on the previous. Let's go this here. Daily low has been taken out. Daily low still remains. Likely that we'll get another daily low form in here, but at the moment we don't have it, so we're not going to mark anything. We do have daily high here. And then there's another one just underneath. Like so. So let's go 4 hour. Honestly, pretty sparse in terms of the hourly structures here. So the counter move appears after this, because remember we're bearish now. There's your counter move. Why is that the counter move? If you've watched the counter trend trading video, you'll know exactly why that's the counter move. It's pretty simple, to be honest. I mean, you know, it's like a 15-minute video. Yeah. So that's the counter move. Let me go back to NAS 100 quickly. So yeah, bearish bias isn't confirmed. That's fine. I thought that was the case. But it means we do have to get up to here by the end of the trading session today. Which isn't that probable. I mean, in terms of the range movement you get on a general day, that's pretty much exceeding expectations. But doesn't mean it's not doable though. Get this so I'm back on here. So this is your counter move like I explained, and we're looking for okay, taking out the 2 highs here would be ideal. That'll give us a nice entry down. So we've got 2 highs at the top of the fundamental move, and that is it. So ultimately, if you're looking to short this off, you need to see it make a pretty strong move up to the strong move to the upside, which is going to be powered by the counter move we got after we swept out the liquid on the daily time frame. We had a signal for price action coming back in, so there's more money being placed at this low, ultimately being placed there to be collected later if we continue the bearish trend. But that is the basis of what we're looking at there. Have you ever traded or tried synthetic indices? I think you'd be really great at it since you don't have news. They smooth. I haven't tried them. I don't even know what the what do you even call it? Can't fucking remember. What's the trading name for it? Let's have a look. I imagine they've got like some wacky ass names, and they send it in chat and I'll have a look. I've never even seen that stuff, to be honest, mate. It's mainly because I don't do too much indice. I'm more Forex. Obviously, they don't do synthetic Forex, or if they do, I've never heard of it. So we can set an alert on this. Let's set this alert actually. So going back to Euro here. We had this setup here, which came down deep into the target before it started going back, but obviously we didn't get tagged in at the time. That's tested one of the lower time frame theories, but it holds no relevance because there's no data to back it. Once there's data to back it, I'll happily show you guys and be like, this is what we're looking at. Until then, it remains a mystery. Okay, so we're bullish on this. Obviously coming up, taking out some pretty major highs, meeting the last daily wick move, taking out daily highs. We're looking for another expansive move up. So we're looking for taking out this high, taking out the liquid that sits within here, telling us that that's a very bad money sign, telling us the liquidity that was sitting at the base of this move has been transferred across into the current price action, and that is where you see your structural narratives being delivered and the previously placed liquid point being taken out. Now, does anybody want to answer the question as to why is it unlikely for us to get an entry on this right now before we see price go lower? Actually, how is it actually not possible for our rule set to deliver us an entry on this time frame from this low being swept? Now, if you understand the Orion trading system, which is a very simple concept, it's taught in the Keep It Simple series, the clue is in the name. If you understand the system, why is it impossible from where we sit right now? Observe the chart, take a look at the chart. Why is it impossible for us to have a valid long delivered as of where we sit currently? That's the question I'm putting to all 10 viewers that are here right now. And again, if you're thinking to yourself, I don't have a clue what this guy's going on about, just watch the Keep It Simple series and look at the live streams that we've done in the past. But I know there's quite a few of you that understand this system entirely because it is very, very simple to understand. And you will be able to answer that question because it's a really simple question. No? No one? Come on, you know, guys. You guys know. Remember, guys, the system that we teach you in the Keep It Simple series and the system we show you on a daily basis has extensive data to back it. It's not just one of these guess and see where it goes systems. It's data proven, which is what all systems have to be. And unless someone has true backtesting data to prove it, then you don't really know. And I don't mean backtesting as in here's an account, here's a screenshot of an account, and here's profit I've made, because you can do multiple things to make profit on account, including just taking random trades. So I mean backtesting data with statistics to go along with it. There's 8 people in here right now. I don't believe that you guys haven't learned the Keep It Simple series and applied the Orion trading system. You guys definitely know. Okay, so that's the question. That's the question I'm putting to you. After taking this low, how is it impossible as of now for us to have a bullish entry to follow that? Already swept below. No. The low has been swept to give us one of the points of valid entry, but we're now waiting for something else. So there's 3 points to the Orion system. You guys know this, or you might not know it. If you don't know it, you need to go and watch Keep It Simple series. You have your bias in time frame, which has given us our bias in, which we have, it's bullish. We have our POI time frame, which is the time frame we're on now. The time frame that the 4-hour low was given to us on. And then we have the 15-minute, which is our entry time frame. So what we're waiting for after we've had a POI time frame taken, we're waiting for an entry time frame move to happen. Then what are we looking for? So it's actually a trick question because that's not even a 4-hour low. How much is the money indicator? The money indicator is like £10 a month. £10 a month, my friend. But it's not a rolling contract. It's not a rolling contract. So that's a 15-minute low. So that's actually that would be one of the reasons. No, but let's say this is a 4-hour low. Okay, regardless of whether it is or not right now, how would it be impossible for this to actually give us an entry? Think about it. What are we waiting for? If we sweep a 4-hour low, so we know that money sits on the 4-hour low. If we're having money out, what are we looking for? Simple. Simple, guys. I'll give you a clue. It literally has the answer to this question on my screen. If we're currently having money out, what do we need to come in? Anyway, that's a 15-minute low. Take that off there. Just go straight to here. Cool. No money in. So you are correct in one way. But look at the chart. What's already happened? What's this? That's money in, right? So what do we need to be able to see a new money in? We need to see money out first. And we have no money out. The last money out was here. This is money in, but we have no reason to believe this money in is going to deliver higher pricing. Just because money's coming in doesn't mean it's going to deliver higher pricing. So we have to see money coming out, for example, a new area be created, for a new money in to be validated, aka the money in that happens after the sweep, right? Exactly. Ben's got it straight away there. I don't know if you heard me say it before you answered, but yeah, that's correct. So the money in is coming before the low is swept. So you need a new money out to validate that sweep. That's good. It's good. Now I'll give you a little idea, okay? This concept works across every time frame, and to apply it on a smaller scale, it takes a little bit more attention to detail, if you were. But think about this as being our POI time frame, so the 15-minute being your POI time frame, which means you're looking for money in, money out on a lower time frame once a point of interest or an area of interest is met on this time frame. So come down to a lower time frame and have a look what we did after sweeping here. Yeah. Now it might only be a small move at the moment, but let's say we're not going to sweep any 4-hour lows today. We're only going to run short-term lows. This would technically be the low of the move that comes today. Again, this is theoretical. I have no data to back up this opinion. I'm just giving a principle that can be applied to have and observe the same concept playing out on a lower time frame. So 4-hour chart right now, we have this high. That's your current target. Euro J, we're bullish. Don't know why they're highlighted. So we're bullish, right? We'll highlight these on the 15. See the same principle? The money sits. The money gets shifted. The money comes back in. Meaning that if price is to reach this, the probability of expansion becomes much greater. And that's the concept we're applying with the principles that we know already exist. This is our entry time frame. You can see all we have at the moment is money out. Come to the 4-hour. We don't have any areas that we'd be looking to take a buy from at the moment. Well, we know where we want to take a buy from, but at the moment we're nowhere near them, is what I meant to say. So, let's see. Oil. Someone mentioned oil earlier, right? And you mentioned that, didn't you? 4-hour. Let me have a little look. So I believe this is probably the low you're looking at. Now, this is before I even start. Okay? Before I even start. I imagine you're probably watching. Also, apologies if I'm not pronouncing your name properly. I apologise. If this is the setup you're looking at, you already have a greater understanding of possible market movements than 90% of people that actually trade the markets. If it's correct. Let's not jump the gun though. So 4-hour sweep, come down to the 15-minute, and then you're looking for an entry here. That's a sell move, so we're looking for a long entry here, stop loss at the low, which would be here. And then if you're following the principles taught here, you will be looking for this high to be your target, giving you a setup that totals 6.2R. But it looks like it's gone without you. Is that correct? That's the question. I believe it will be, because of the principle that you're applying in that message. How are we all doing anyway? Is everyone good? I hope you are. We've only got 4 likes right now. I feel like we're missing. A couple. Come on, guys. Hit that button. I appreciate it. Remember, if you're not already subscribed, there's a little button in the bottom corner of the screen over there. You can just hit that, and it'll hit you to subscribe. How about the WTI entry validity? Yes, is that the entry you're looking at though, right? Is that the setup that you have on your chart? For me, I wouldn't be taking that now. Reason for that is if we're running like 2.5R, 3R nearly, I wouldn't expect that to come back. And if it does, then it would probably end up being an invalid move. We want to really see something along the lines of this. Expansion, entry given, tap in, run. What we don't really want to see is entry given, run, pullback, run, tap in. Then the probability of that is a lot less. It's more likely to go, which in turn you'll probably get a new 4-hour low and it will give you a new entry. Back in 2, guys. Just going to run to the bathroom quick. What's up? We're back. Let's like. Appreciate it, Nick. Yes, thank you. Better cancel it. See, that, guys, is a great example of how quickly a system can be picked up. If I was to just showcase this entry and say from here to here, that's a 6R, most people think, oh, that's the most complicated thing ever. And we got someone in the chat who really has probably spent maybe, a month maximum studying the system, maybe longer, might be wrong. And you're already picking up the same setups as me. I didn't see that setup or have that marked up. I marked it up after the fact that you mentioned it. So that's great. Void, what's going on, my man? Hope you're good. So, we're going to go... Pretty good setup from there, wasn't it? That was tasty. That was tasty. Bitcoin short yesterday was clean. I haven't actually looked at Bitcoin. Let me see. I know we had a BE move up on it from here. That was clean, yeah. Let's see what we got now on the daily. Daily low? Oh, it was a daily low. Let's see. We're still biased long at the minute. So this is an interesting one. Notice how, if you look at the money in, money out scenarios here, we had a big push down, nothing, 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 big push down again, nothing, 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 big push down, money in confirmed, and price has literally gone up since. It's beautiful to see, beautiful to see. I don't actively trade Bitcoin, but I do invest in it, so 15-minute time frame, I don't really care, you know. Daily, weekly, that I could take more interested in. Remember, guys, the EA shortlist is still available. The EA is still being produced. It is going to be Orion. It is going to be trading two different concepts. Well, not concepts, but two different rule sets, but with the same principles as the Orion trading system itself. So let's have a look. Let's see NZD USD. I haven't looked at this in ages. Ugh. We were going long from here, weren't we? Beautiful long move. I'm not going to waste my time looking at it, guys, to be honest. I think I'm just going to delete everything on there. Yeah. So notice how with this as well, like, this is why I said to you the automated version of the Orion system is going to be so superior because it's literally just going to move with price. It doesn't need us to come back and delete things, you know? It's going to be superior. Let's see. Pretty sure we got news this afternoon, right? Oh, it's already come through. Hour 25. Jobless claims. On here. Better, better, worse, better. Remember, guys, if you're not already a member of the Discord, get in there. Get in there. We're popping off right now. Can everyone do me a favor? Can everyone do me a little favour and go and give me a follow on TikTok. If you're on TikTok, I know a lot of you aren't, but we're starting to upload the Keep It Simple series on there. Not really doing great with the views, to be honest. This is like it's part of the algorithm, understanding the algorithm, and the algorithm itself. It always delivers 200 to 300 views, and that's called a sampling. Sometimes it doesn't like that, but it is what it is. That's called a sampling. And when you have a sampling, it's ultimately putting it out to users and saying, what do you guys think of this? And the response it gets depends on if it does a new wave of sampling or not. So at the moment, the content we're putting out is just not really getting the engagement, which is fine because I'm not exactly putting much time into developing those TikToks, if you were. So I'm not too worried about the engagement level at the moment. But if you guys want to follow along, obviously that will help. So I appreciate it. Pumping up the music a little bit. Ooh. Let's see. Remember, we were bullish on this. I'm not sure if we're still bullish. We are still bullish. So we have actually ran a daily low right here. And it's a shame that it's only given out this. It's a shame it's only given out that. That ain't the one, brother. That ain't the one, brother. That's a shame. But it is what it is. Until it is what it isn't. Cheers, Andre. Appreciate it, my man. Appreciate it. We are, like I say, technically suspended on TikTok at the moment. Because we are like notorious criminals. So welcome to the mafia. Hudson went to his first Christmas birthday. Not Christmas. What am I talking about? Christmas birthday party. His first Christmas party today. And it looks like he had a great time. He loved that. What's the time? 20 to 2. Cool. Yo. There's news there? Guys, I'm pissed. Well, I mean, I'm not pissed, but I've got what is it? An MX, a Logitech MX Master mouse, and I've used it that much that I've actually worn the rubber down to the point where it's starting to like fold slightly. So I'm gonna have to replace it with a new one, which is fine. But you know how like when you have something, you get used to it, like, and you wear it in, and it's nice. Like a pair of shoes. Getting a new pair of shoes is sick, but they don't feel great until you've worn them. Just like a mouse, it don't feel great until you've used it enough. And I don't think they sell this model anymore. I think they're all like newer shapes now. It's actually, let me have a look actually. I'm gonna see how much a new one is. Well, not even how much, but what ones they are, what they're saying. MX Master 3S. See, that just doesn't look as comfortable as mine. Wait, is that the same as mine? No, that's not the same as mine, is it? This is what I'm talking about here. Ugly looking thing, isn't it? Proper ugly looking thing. But best mouse I've owned. Well, I don't actually have that one. I have the older version. This came out just after I got the one that I've got. I have same scroll wheel though. 70 days on full charge. To be fair, I don't charge this that often. I've got this one. Is it that one? No, I feel like that's different. No, that is it. Yeah, I got this one. Well, cheap now. Well, cheap. I'm sure that's. Let me see the bottom of it. That's on that. Do they do a left-handed version? That's a good question. Look at how they're designing that shit. Like carving it out of wood and that. Let's see. It's a MX Master. I mean, it'll be on here, won't it? MX Master Series. I don't think they do, bro. I think you're gonna have to learn to be ambidextrous, my friend. You got an MX mouse Black Friday? Nice. Let's see. MX Master. Oh. MX Master. Oh my lord. Master. Left hand? Yeah, left handed. They do. Why does it look so spacky? Andre, get a gripper. get the crab claw. To be fair, that's looking kind of wild with the scroll mouse ball thing. That looks mad. There you go, curries. Really? That looks weird. Andre, you got a sideways mouse, bro. Nah, surely not. I bet that's comfy as hell, though. That looks fucking weird, dude. It's literally laying on its side. Crazy. Yeah, I mean, it's like they go lefties don't deserve normal mouse. They get wacky mouse. It don't look like they have any left-handed mice. Oh, here we go. Ambidextrous. It's the same wacky mouse. Look at these bootleg pieces. So that's a right-handed. So you either have the laying down sideways mouse, or you have to go with your bootleg out of a cracker mouse. You choose, my friend. Wild. Wild, 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 wild. So, does your money in after your 15-minute in trend low is taken? And you'd be looking for your highest point to be reached, or a default of 1 to 3. It depends on what you're more inclined to. Now, I believe that's not a 4-hour high, and it's not going to be for another 13 minutes. We'll see. That is pretty wacky, though, isn't it? Some of these are so wacky, man. I want to find those. Oh, it says Master 3. Is it 3? Can't see. I've got like an ambient light. But sometimes it fucks up the screen. Shorted FDM USD for longer term. Not a clue what that is. Phantom? Let's see. Okay, okay. I see, yeah. What is this? Let's see. Welcome, by the way, Pro Trader. I haven't seen you in it before. Hope you're good. Down here, isn't it? Yeah. Honestly, yearly return 140%. 3 months 80%. 9% in the week. That seems like a pretty reasonable pullback. These things make me laugh. Let's go to their website. The market cap on that. 3.2 billion. It's being converted to Sonic chain. Opera will continue to support the user who continues holding FTM. Yeah, that's what I just saw there, Sonic. I've never heard of this. To be honest. I don't what's the price on it? $1.50. What's it to the British pound? Is it like 80p? FTM GBP doesn't convert to British pound. That's fine. I don't know about any of that. Just trading it. Yeah, no, of course. I always like to have a look though. Just have a look at the statistics in terms of what you're looking at 6 months, yearly. That kind of stuff. That gives you a good idea of where you stand in the grand scheme of things. If you're positive across all, a lot of the time, you're going to see that continue for a longer period. Doesn't mean that you're wrong in what you're doing. I'm not trying to say you're wrong in what you're doing there. Synthetic symbol. Did we ever find out what synthetic indices are? That's gone, mate. That is gone. So we'll go mark up these highs here. So who's excited for Orion auto trading? Who's excited for that? Not gonna lie, I'm the one developing it I'm not the one building it, but I'm the one developing it in turn with, or I have been heavily involved in the development. And I'm buzzing for it. I'm buzzing. I'm literally buzzing for it. And it's going to be good when you got high-end developers and they're having to overcome problems. That's how you know it's going to be good, because then not anyone can make it. If you've got high-end developers having to tweak and use their experience and knowledge to make things work, you know that not any old Tom, Dick or Harry is going to be able to just replicate that. I mean, we know that anyway, but it's going to be a beast. Gold is gone. Yeah, she dumping, baby. Yeah, we've been bearish on this for a little while, and I realised that Monday. Yeah, so I posted a weekly markup on this and said, I'm expecting this to go bullish. And then the Monday, it closed out bearish and changed the bias, making the Sunday markup completely invalid because it was against trend. And then it's gone bearish since our bias has changed. But this setup that we said we wanted it to sell. Oh, stop it now. Tap straight into that liquid and dump. And we got 1 like on that. 1 like. What the fuck? Allow. We are above 500 followers, though. What is this? Oh, I thought that was the amount of... Okay, cool. Let's see then. What else we got? Fetching traders naughty and nice. Sorry? Does that say I had 40,000 symbols open on my charts? Sorry, that is not... I'm kind of skeptical that that is true. How is that possible? I opened 40,000 symbols open on your charts. 897 indicators. Wow. $744 boosts. 222 followers. 108 ideas. 7 comments. Use DTFX. No, that's an indicator. 3 chats. 3 messages. 1 news. Okay, so that. Now I want to make a wish. Nah, I'm gonna pass on that one. Cool. Let's run over these. Cool. Right, we don't actually. We're sitting so high up right now. How long we got till news? I think it's a couple hours still, right? Hour. So daily low. Right here. Probably a 4-hour high. Yeah. That already marked up? No. We go. Daily low. So remember, if we have a daily low, you'll want to replace it with any 4 hours that are there. Replace it with a daily. We've got the what's it? Go on there. Notification. You guys getting lag? Apparently this is. You guys getting lag? No? No. Okay. Getting notification from the streaming software. Weird. Okay, so it's one here. Cool. Right. 4-hour high, not a daily high. So we're waiting for that move to come through into the lows, or for it to develop a new low. Then we can look to trade it from that. We'll see. Let's see. Right there. Sweet. It's your 4-hour high. dailies being taken out. So there's potential that there was a counter move in there. Let's see. Where are we now? Cool. So that was your. That's a pretty aggressive open right there. Not open, sorry. It's a pretty aggressive candle there. Between the open and close. Very small, but you've got really high pricing, really low pricing. I'm guessing that was the news, right? So that's only what 30 minutes ago. Let's see. Yes, that was. That's what you don't want to get caught up in, is that kind of choppy shit. I'll get another notification saying that there's. Don't understand. Hmm. Strange. Right, so does anyone have any questions at all? We're looking to go back to TikTok as well tomorrow. Although I think it's a bit risky actually, because if we go back and we end up getting banned for something they don't tell us again, then we're going to end up being fully banned. Even though we don't actually know what we've done. So any questions, guys? Making a coffee, anything happened? No. No is the answer to that one. No. There's a few lows that were taken out in here, which I haven't looked at, but it's potential. I don't know what it looks like, but we'll see. See a 15-minute lows. So looks like it didn't tap in the same as the other pairs. Be careful, that's all I'm saying. One that asked about it. Yeah. It's because I don't really use indicators. It was on my I don't even know what that was called. Like a summary thing of like your yearly activities. And there was like 5 indicators, most used indicators it said on there. But we don't really use indicators. So there was obviously the Lux Algo imbalance, and then a couple of other ones. I'm not even sure what else was on there. And then right at the bottom, the Lux Algo DTFX thing, that because I think it was. Let me see. On here. Yes, somebody here in the public chat in floor 1 said had I looked at the indicator. So we applied it to the chart and had a look at it, but it's an indicator, isn't it? For beginners, how many instruments / pairs do you recommend to focus and actively trade? That's a good question. I know there's a lot of people that will have different opinions on that one. So I personally actively trade. I'll show you 1, 2. So I have these ones, right? These are what I actively trade. Doesn't mean that I get a trade for them every day. Now, generally, I'm more inclined to trade the upper end of these. Now, I will occasionally dabble in the lower end. AU, I don't really trade it. That's just sort of in there. And then USEF and UJ sometimes. But these are more the ones I focus on. These ones here. Again, they're just the pairs that I like to track. Now, because you're using the Orion system, which is based off of 4-hour points of liquid, you're not going to have entries given every day if you apply it to like 5 pairs, for example. But that's fine. I also think that you're better off having less pairs than more. I used to just trade 1 pair. The only reason I trade more than 1 pair now is because I have a higher time frame system. So because it's a higher time frame system, you need to pick up the fact that the entries aren't there every day with more pairs. Now, again, that is kind of bullshit in what I just said at the same time as it's true. You don't need to pick up the slack. You can just have days where you don't trade. But if you're trying to live stream every day, you need things to show and talk about and showcase, right? Be no good if I came with 2 pairs and we had like 1 setup a week. These live streams would be completely pointless. Did you quit vaping? Yeah, ages ago, dude. Ages ago. Yeah, the thing with me is I'm quite like, if I want to just do something, then I end up just doing it. So, for example, I used to do it because I liked the flavor and I enjoyed doing it, right? And then one night, that's how much of an OG I am. One night I was like, I had like a cough, like something that irritated my chest, and I remember coughing and being like, that literally tastes like the vape I was smoking earlier, and I went, fuck that, I don't want to be coughing up flavored fucking. Nah, I'm good. Like, I'm good. And it made me realize as well. After that, I was thinking, vapes themselves have probably been around for like what? How long have vapes actually been around? Like they got big maybe 5 years ago. You know what I mean? And everyone fucking had one. Those big fucking things, and everyone's like walking around like fogging it out everywhere. They probably got big 5 years ago. So let's say we have 5 years of varied data on the outcome and overall um, usage of vapes, right? So obviously different ages, different nations, different just different bodies, right? Um, we don't actually know what it has in terms of long term. We don't know what the long term effects are with it. Now, of course, smoking, we know the long term effects of smoking. We know it's bad. But for all we know, vaping could be worse. You're literally inhaling atomized chemicals. And it might only just be this kind of chemical and this kind of chemical and then like nicotine and flavoring or whatever. But how do you know what sustained use of a chemical like that does long term to a human body? You don't. So that was a big factor to me when I started coughing up, because I thought to myself, when I used to smoke, I never ever coughed up smoke flavored shit. I literally coughed up like a fucking. It wasn't like gunk or anything. I just coughed and I could taste it, and I was like, that ain't normal. That ain't normal. Fuck that. And yeah, that was the end of that, and I just quit. Cheers, brother. Take it easy. Yeah, I just quit there and then, so haven't done it since then. Didn't get a craving to do it either, to be honest. Um, I've done the same thing. I used to smoke like back in those days when I used to do vape, like when I used to vape. I used to smoke weed as well. So I used to smoke ganj. Again, each to their own. You know, I'm open. I'm open to admit that. Um, I'd never like openly publicize it and be like it's a good thing. But I used to do it in the evenings. Same with that. I just decided, no, I'm not doing it no more, and just stopped. Didn't like. I don't know how people go like, oh, God, couldn't do it. Ugh. Just quit. Just fucking do it. Just do it. Like, if you want to do it, do it. If you want to do something, do it. I mean, that's why I just maybe that's easy for me to say. I don't know. But yeah, fuck that shit, mate. Thinking about it makes me feel a bit. Yeah. But literally, all of my mates, except for a couple, all of them vape. All of them. Like some of my like friends of friends and like people that I know. I don't. They're not like someone I'd invite out for a drink or whatever. But people I know were, you know, those little ones that I used to do, and they'd last me like 3 or 4 days, right, or a week or whatever. Some people are doing one of those a day. One of those a day. Like that is wild. Like that's a lot of chemicals. That's a lot of chemicals. Oh my gosh. How's everyone's week been so far, anyway? Honestly, mine's been pretty quiet up until today. Today was like really busy, and then I'm gonna be busy tomorrow as well. I know tomorrow actually I'm not as busy. I think. Never tried them. They're looking feminine. Yeah, that's that. You're sucking on a bit of plastic. You're only so masculine you can look doing that, right? Yeah, I mean they do. I mean they're normally like bright pink or bright purple as well, so it's like yeah, 10 people in the stream, you're the only one talking. That's it. Poor old Void's talking to him. Well, he's not talking to himself, he's talking to me as well. But people get too scared and that. Come on now, come on now. I like the way you said that, and then you still didn't get a response. Hey. Don't want to steal your limelight. Yeah. Andre does enough talking. You're all good, guys. You're all good. I personally, as long as I'm not talking to myself, I personally don't mind. Yo, the feminine looking stuff. Don't worry. Just looking to see if we took out the high. I don't think we did. Let's see. We can tell by just hovering over this candle here, and then we have 1-1 here. So 2-2, 2-1-1, 2-1-1. So we're equal. So that's not a high swept. This is 15 minutes as well. Oh, we have actually the daily bias indicator coming. You're a shisha kind of person. Yeah, I actually went to a shisha bar when I went to Kuwait. Let me show you. Actually, it's not really much to show you, but I went there fully suited up. Suited, three-piece suit in a shisha bar. And you got people sitting there like no shoes on and shit. Let me find it in a second. Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Yeah. Hey, what am I doing? I could just send that to myself, and then I can show you guys. Now, I don't know. I mean, it's not even a picture of me. It's just a picture of shishas. Here. Cool. It was nice though. It was nice in there. Let's see. Can we get this image to go to here? Image too big. Of course it is. It's not even a big photo. It's like. Here he is. You can see the old suit socks. The suit socks are in the shisha bar with one of the other guys as well. Obviously, I'm not just gonna go there on my own. So yeah, we were both fully suited up in the shisha bar, having a good old time. The guy I was there with was Jordanian. He was showing me like where he lives and all stuff like that on Google. Decent guy, decent guy. Omar, his name was. But that was a good laugh. That was a good laugh in there. So what's everyone looking at? What's everyone looking at? Yeah. Uh, Shisha bottle for your Valentine's. Nice. She obviously knows you well. Well, were you into it at the time though, or did she give you it? Then you got into it. Let's see if we can get to 10 likes. Unless we're already there. Let's see. Where I live, shisha is currently highly consumed by ladies though, and it drives them crazy. Hey yo! Are you from Lebanon or Tunisia? That's one thing I noticed though, being in Kuwait, is all of the women were like very petite, very petite and very feminine. They're all very like it's not like the UK. Like some of the women look like rugby players. Obviously, there's nothing wrong with that. If you're a woman watching this that looks like a rugby player, there's nothing wrong with that. Um, but you know, Algeria and Tanzania. When we get the EA bot running, by the way, guys, we're gonna have 3 different mother accounts that you're gonna be able to link. So they'll all be bot accounts. Um, but it's going to be 3 different bot accounts that you can link to depending on where you are in the world. So, for example, like you guys, East Africa, North Africa, some brokers don't supply to certain regions in Africa for whatever reason. Again, that's not necessarily the case with all, but like some or most, sorry, brokers that are based in like Europe, UK, don't supply um, US customers. So we're going to have a US broker, an Europe, UK sort of broker, and then we're going to have like Asia, Africa kind of broker as well. So you guys will get the best scenarios for your trading executions and so on. Obviously, we'll confirm what the brokers are and we'll look into what's best as well before we do it. Because some of the brokers that are based, like I say, more of a European side, they require bigger deposits into the account for like if you're from Africa, for example, or if you're from Asia, you have to deposit more, which we don't want it to be. We want it to be as small amounts as possible, you know? We don't want you guys to have to pay crazy money to put into an account. Tanzania next month? Yes, sir. It's an island of peace. Nice. Maybe I've seen. Ross, get an affiliate with Fivers. They are great from my side. Yeah, I might actually look into doing that. Let's see. I still not heard anything back from my FX. What the fuck am I talking about? Um, FX replay. Let me double check that actually. I do need to head off in like 10 minutes though, guys. Just a heads up. Uh, we transfer LinkedIn. Nope. Let's go in my junk mail. Nope. Obviously, they don't want to give me an affiliate. Surely not, though. I mean, surely they'd want anyone to affiliate for them. Lusher. I get some weird emails, guys. I know that. I know that much. I get some weird emails. I'm looking through them now. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck is half of these I'm looking at? I don't know. Yeah, we'll have a look. We'll have a look. The reason why I said that though is because obviously Fivers is a funding where I'm not sure what the rules are with all the funded accounts, if they allow EAs or if they allow auto executions. And if you think about it like this, let's say we have five, or let's say we have 10 people, 10 people using the bot or using the auto execution that all buy accounts from the Fiverr. Their entries are going to be the same entry, same stop loss, same TP at the same time, which I think triggers some rule that a lot of funded accounts have, which is you can't copy trade or you can't duplicate trade things. I might be wrong, but I know that that is definitely a rule with my funded, because my funded flagged someone's account for it before. I've also started uploading videos to Rumble, guys. So we might be doing some streams on Rumble. Right, what's the time? 2:30. So we have 3 followers on Rumble right now. This is my account. If you guys want to follow me, much love. We need to sort out the. We need to sort out the. I don't even know what you call it. Yeah. It's me. Trade with Ross. So I've uploaded the Keep It Simple series, and we're going to upload some more stuff as well. But if you want to follow me on there, much love. Obviously, if you don't want to make a Rumble account or whatever, that's fine. Take care, brother. Mind how you go. The Orion trading system is extremely objective. It's been the first time I get calm after entering. Extremely objective. It's been a first time I get calm after entering a trade. I'm now 100% sure the market actually told me to enter regardless of the trade outcome. Exactly. Yeah. There is no discretion around it, is there? Exactly. And then it's always coming down to the same thing, which is statistics. That's great. It's good to hear. We need one more like so we get into double digits for likes. So I was just zoning out there, guys. Right. I think it's about that time. I think it is about that time. Oh. What are you guys saying? What are you guys saying? I think my mouse is disconnected. Right. Guys, thank you to everyone that joined the live stream. Thank you to everyone that commented. Everyone that said hello. Everyone that said they had it on in the background. Everyone that liked. Everyone that's been here today. Appreciate you all. If you're not already a member of the Discord, you can find a link for that down below. If you have any questions regarding this, you can go over to the Discord and ask me those questions, or drop a comment on the video when it's available on playback. I'll see all of you very soon. Remember, guys, always trade your plan. Follow the Orion system. It will give you guidance, just like the stars in the night sky. Everybody in the chat, if you're still there, love. I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace out, guys. Have a great rest of your day. Mind how you go.